Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new building series, part of Fanhome. As you can see in the background, obviously I've got the Iron Man, but we're now moving on to Optimus Prime, and this is going to be a 100 issue special. They're doing it slightly different this time, and they actually get more issues in each pack. Obviously it's going to be more expensive as a result. But there are many nice freebies of this one, especially if you do the PayPal option. So I'm just going to quickly show you a few bits on it. So this Optimus Prime is true to the movie version. There is another build also going alongside this with I forget then. I think it's Agora actually. Yeah, Agora models. They're doing the cartoon version. I did originally subscribe to that, but I changed my mind when I saw this one coming out from Fanhome because I just prefer the look of it. I don't really like the cartoony style one. It's a lot of money as well, like this one, and I just thought it doesn't look as good quality. So for this one, it's actually going to be 2 foot tall, so 60 centimeters. So it's a similar height to the Iron Man, a little bit smaller than the Terminator, if you remember that one. It's going to be mainly metal, and I can verify that so far because I've actually got issues 116 because I've not been able to start as yet. And from what I've seen and what I've read, the quality is fantastic. You've also got some ABS parts as well. It has light effects and also weapons included. So that's kind of how it's going to be looking when it's complete. This is like the welcome pack you get. If you subscribe through PayPal and pay through that way, you actually get this free bust as well, which is quite nice. So that's a bit different, and because obviously I've got the Iron Man one where it's a speaker, but this is just a bust, so that's cool. A couple of things I want to show you in here as well. If you also have got the premium, which is, I mean, look, it makes it a lot more expensive, and I've done it on every build so far. But when it comes to displaying these bad boys, with the sheer size of them and scope, you need a base. So that's the base you get for it if you get premium base. And this one's quite nice because it's actually got a screen, so it will relatively stay dust free, and also it's less likely to be damaged. So it's even bigger than the Optimus Prime. So I believe it's going to be about, yeah, the window of it is 75 centimeters. So yeah, you've got a good 15 centimeter gap from when the Iron Man's complete, which is quite nice. You also get a few other free gifts. So you can see here, you've got a key ring, which you can see that key ring. Posters, they're the first gifts I've already received a couple of issues back. You've got a mug and a t-shirt, just generic stuff, nothing too fancy. But the base is really nice, and obviously the bust will be quite nice as well. Obviously, like all other builds from various companies, they supply many issues alongside it, like the history, characters, storylines, and whatnot for each character and film and little stories. So that's quite nice as well. I do read them. I know not everyone does, but I like to read them because I like to find out more about what I'm building, and the whole brand and the whole history of it from what the original writers created. Interestingly enough, on this one, I actually always wanted to build the Optimus Prime, and I was hoping one day they would make it. Obviously, with the latest film being out, it makes sense for them to do it now because it's got a bit of a buzz. It's done relatively well. I have seen it. I thought it was okay. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of the new film, and do you think it's a good reboot for the future of the Transformers franchise? So I'm going to do things a bit differently on this build. In the past with Iron Man and Terminator, I've taken the time to film the whole process of each issue, edit it and upload it and put it out there. But quite frankly, no one's really got the time to watch all those videos, even with the time lapse. Some of them are quite long, and it's a lot of time, and then I'll be honest with you, it's just not worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the issues every time, just so you can kind of look at the parts. I won't unless they're very, this is the first issue, by the way. This is the head, so we're going to have a completed head after the first issue, and the second one will be part of the chest. After that, from issue 2 to 16, it's literally the right side of the body. So it's the leg, the foot, and all that area. So that's what they've been focusing on after issue 2, so But like I did with this Iron Man Lego bust, I did a time-lapse video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a similar thing of this one. If I think something's quite poignant and important to show you, it might be a freebie, it might be elements of it all coming together, like it looks large and more substantial to present, then I will show you. But otherwise, I'm just going to time lapse most of it because, like I said, you just want to see the finished product, really, right? So I will obviously put it all together. I'll make some comments in the video if I feel that elements are lacking or there's issues or what's good about it. But the rest will be time lapse, so then you can just get to the good bits and see what comes from it. So I'm looking forward to doing this one. It does look a bit more fiddly, but they always are. So fingers crossed, I'll have no problems. And just one last thing to mention, like I said, I'm only going to show you them just in the box. I used to lay them out on the on this work surface and then present it, but again, you don't need to see that. So I'm going to show you how they look in the boxes, and then I'm going to crack on. So let's get started. Okay, so just a quick one today. Just did issue 1 and 2, and as you saw in the sped up part of the video, that's the head completed, and obviously it also lights up. That's pretty cool. And also I've done part of the chest as well. So I've got a few details. Got a few details there. That's part of the windscreen for Optimus when you transform into the truck. So I've got, like I said, up to issue 16. So I've got 14 more to do. I've had a look. Some of them look like they won't take very long. Others maybe a bit longer. Just want to quickly run through with you some like the details on the cost, because some people aren't so sure. So issue 1 was issues 1 and 2, sorry, was $5.99, which is an introductory offer with no shipping costs. And then I got issues 3 to 6 after that, which cost $32.97 with a £3 shipping cost. And then the third pack, which was, at this point now there's 5 every issue, by the way, every order. It was $59.95 with £5 shipping cost. So the £5 shipping cost is on top of every delivery. Obviously my cost is higher because I have the premium one. So that's how much it's going to cost, essentially. £65, about 65, sorry, every month or so. So like I said, it is more expensive, but obviously then again, everything in the world has gone up and they need to make profit. I obviously would prefer it to be under 50, but from what I've seen so far for the quality of the items, the pieces, they're really nice. What I will be very, very meticulous on and checking is when we put it together, how does it stand? Because obviously with my Iron Man and my Terminator, there are still elements that are a little bit wobbly, and even with mods, they weren't great. So they stand up and they look fine, but when you touch them, they're not actually that, you can't really articulate them because they feel like they're going to break or fall apart. So let's hope this is not a flimsy build. There'll be another video coming soon. I'm going to try and get up to at least 10 and play catch up, because there's another order on its way now. So I need to massively catch up, especially with some of the other builders because they've already been on it. But I'm liking this one already. It's nice. It's different obviously universe. I've got my Terminator. I've got my Iron Man, and now I'm going to have my Optimus Prime, and I think I will after, it's been over 4 years now I've been doing these builds, and this one luckily will only take just over a year. It's not going to take as long, so obviously there's the benefit there, because it's not, because they're giving more issues per order. Normally it's 4, now it's 5. It will be done faster, you know. So yeah, I've got to pay a little bit more, but it will be done faster. A bit like the Agora models, because obviously they send in packs and you get lots of issues in one go, but again, it costs more money. So it's what you can afford, and obviously how fast you want to get it done. For me, I don't want to spend 2 years doing this, because it just drags out for too long and it's boring in the end. I'm not as interested. I'd say the first 6 to 12 months is where my focus is most at. So luckily this one won't take 2 years. So anyway, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Also share it to anyone you may think is interested in buying one, or just following the journey, or some other builds in the past. You can check my playlists out and you can see them there. Take care, and I'll see you all soon.